So addiction is one of the most important problem in today's generation, and it is very much important. So first of all, a lot of people use this term addiction, but some people don't understand what is the actual meaning of addiction. So first of all, let's dive deep into this topic. What do you mean by addiction? And then subsequently I will discuss what is the solution. So hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel, hoxmo YouTube channel. Let's get started. So first of all, what do you mean by addiction? So addiction is engaging with any kind of behavior. So addiction is using any kind of substances or engaging in any kinds of behavior which is significantly harmful for your physical health, mental health, as well as your social impairment. Your social life will be impaired. But despite of these significant problems in your social life, your physical health, your mental health, you cannot able to quit. This is known as addiction. Suppose you are taking alcohol or cigarette smoking or any kind of other types of substance. So first of all, you are taking it for long period of times, you are having some problems like you develop liver cirrhosis, then you develop some mental issues as well. So if you stop this substance abruptly, you develop some withdrawal symptoms, and along with you develop some anxiety disorders, some depression or other issues related to substance abuse. Your sleep becomes impaired, or your social life will become impaired also. So some people, they behave very odd after being influenced of substance. So that reason, there will be poor relationship with your partner. So substance abuse causes significant physical problems, significant mental health issues, as well as your social life becomes impaired. But instead of these significant impairment, significant harmful consequences, you cannot able to quit your substance or this special behavior. So this is known as addiction. So this is number one. So number two is that you develop tolerance. What do you mean by tolerance? So tolerance is, suppose you are taking 50 ml of alcohol per day, hypothetically. So you are getting pleasure after drinking alcohol, but after some days you might not get same amount of pleasure by consuming 50 ml of alcohol. So what you do, you increase the dose. Suppose you now increase up to 10 ml, you consume 60 ml. Then after some days you consume 70 ml. Otherwise, you will not get similar pleasure what you have experienced in past. So you increase your dose day by day. Then from 70 ml to 80 ml, then to 90 ml, 100 ml, and 150, 200 ml. So in this way, you increase your dose of substance day by day to achieve the same amount of pleasure whatever you have experienced in the past. Now this is known as tolerance. Now after tolerance, we will discuss about withdrawal symptoms. Now if you are drinking alcohol for a long period of time, suppose you are drinking for 10 years, then what will happen if you stop it abruptly because your doctors tell you that it is not good for your liver cirrhosis is very much problematic, so you decide to stop taking alcohol abruptly, then this is the problem. If you stop taking, then you develop some symptoms because your body is completely dependent on this substance. So you cannot quit. If you want to quit, then you develop some problems like tremors, shivering in your body, as well as you develop sleep issues, then loss of appetite and odd behaviors and some other kinds of problems. So what you can do? You want to quit, but you cannot quit. So there is some significant problems in your life. What do you do? So if you don't quit, then also it will be problematic in your life, your physical problems, physical health related issues, your social impairment, all these problems. But if you want to quit, you are not able to quit because you develop some withdrawal symptoms, because your body is completely dependent on this substance. So what you should do? There is some solutions. Every problems have some solutions. So there are some medications to help you. So if you go to nearest psychiatrist or any hospital, then you will understand that there are solutions available. Suppose I am taking example of alcohol. So there are some drugs known as benzodiazepines. I will not mention names of some medications because it is not good to mention in YouTube. But there are some solutions. There are medications to help you. If you develop withdrawal symptoms after quitting, but we doctors, we provide some medication so that you can cope up with this problem. You do not develop withdrawal symptoms. As well as there are some supportive measures and some symptomatic management, as well as some counseling, psychotherapy, which will be helpful. So in this way, you will be able to quit alcohol. So don't delay too much. If you are drinking alcohol for I think 2 years, 3 years, you want to quit, definitely you can quit. Just you need some supervision, medical supervision. So under medical supervision, under some help of doctors, you will definitely be able to quit your substance. Now just I am taking the example of alcohol. So it is applicable for every possible substances. It can be for smoking, it can be for alcohol, it can be for opioid consumption, any kinds of substances, any kind of substance use disorder you have solution, you have treatments. So you need to take treatments. Don't delay, my dear friends. And it might not be only substance. Now addictive behaviors like gambling disorders, this is also a kind of addiction. So addiction does not mean it is always substance abuse. Yeah, substance abuse is very much important, very much common, but apart from the substance abuse, you also have some other types of addiction. Suppose gambling disorders, gambling, pathological gambling, this is also a kind of addiction. So whatever kinds of addiction you have solution. So don't forget to take solution, take help, take proper medical help so that you can come out from this problem. So I think that this video will be helpful, and this is awareness video so that every people can understand that why it is so much important and what is the solution. Because some people understand that we need to quit it, but they don't know. If they want to quit, but they cannot quit because of their physical dependence and withdrawal symptoms, and they don't know that there is proper guideline, there is proper solution. So for this reason, I need to give awareness with this help of YouTube so that you can understand that yes, there is solution. You need to take the opportunity. And the peoples, whoever the people who take opioids, they also they don't understand, they don't know that the people who take opioid, they don't know that there are actually substitution therapy. This is known as opioid substitution therapy or OST. With this facility is available in many hospitals, including the hospital where I am already working. So you need to understand, you need to take proper motivation, and awareness is very much important so that people can able to take this opportunity of treatment, medical treatment. And I hope that this video will be helpful, and I think that you have understood your problems. And in subsequent videos I will discuss regarding individual substances and what is the solution. So thank you for watching this video. Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye bye.